You can use the Proxyrack API to see a list of countries that are available to connect to using geo-targeting. So there's an API endpoint, which is right here. So api.proxyrack.net /v1-beta/countries. So this will return a list of countries that are available with the service. You need to make a request to this API endpoint while you're connected to your proxies in order for this to work. If you are not connected to your proxies, when you make a request to this API endpoint, nothing will happen. So make sure that you're connected to your proxies. So this could be in code, it could be in your browser, it could be in an application or a program, but in each of these, you need to make sure that you're connected to your proxies in order for it to work. Again, if you're not connected, it will return nothing. You can also include this optional flag at the end of the URL. So $include count equals true. So if you include this, you'll see a list or the number of proxies available in each country when the API returns this information. Again, same thing as this API endpoint here. You need to make sure that you're connected to your proxies in order for this to work. I'm going to show you an example of this using curl in the terminal on a Mac. If you're on Windows, this is through the command prompt. Usually on Windows, curl is not installed by default, so you'll have to install curl if you want to do this on your end. But again, this is not required in order to see the list of countries that are available to you. You can make this request wherever you have configured your proxies, just like you would make a request to any other website. So here in the terminal, you can see I'm making this request through my proxies, and I have my username and password here for authentication. And then I'm making a request to this API endpoint. And then, so when I run the request, it will return a full list of all of the countries that are available. Now, if we want to see the number of countries that are available, we can make a request to this API endpoint, or the same API endpoint, but making sure to include the $include count equals true. And when we make this request, you'll see that it returns this proxy count and then the number of proxies that are available in each country. Note that the countries that are available, especially with residential proxies, will change as IPs come on and offline, as well as the number of IPs that are available in each country will change throughout the day. So this is a helpful API endpoint to see how many countries are available and what countries are available at a given time, as well as the number of IPs that are available in each country.